No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
That's caught. It's Clark. He's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression.
There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Under fire. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Bears the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners send out the punt unit.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Livingston. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Inside the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Livingston. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Picks up the first down, still moving. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ott. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Mateer. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Ott. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air. It's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's up. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Burks. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got it. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Jackson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Looking to scramble. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got the first down and more. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. Turning on the Jets. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Running back searching for a hole.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Sooners have a lot of options on second and inches. They go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Gibson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Extending the play. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. A little screen to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting into the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Steps away to find some room. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Now rolling to the left. The short hands. It's Ott. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Burks. It's a seam wide open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Jackson. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end. It's a running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Using his feet, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Barnes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these